Hi, my lovely Libras. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is NikkiEnergytarot. I'm Nikki Energy. Welcome. This is a general reading, and this is your love reading for the rest of April until the 30th. The energy for this reading is changeable, so this could be you or the person that you're with, the person coming towards you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And this is a general reading, so if the message does not resonate, it is simply not for you, and you're free to enjoy one of the many amazing readers here on YouTube. Now, to save time, I went ahead and shuffled and placed the cards. I have not looked at them yet, so we're going to turn these over right away, and then we'll shuffle out some oracle cards after just to confirm the message that we're getting. So, yeah, let's dive into it. So what is the theme for Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter from now until the 30th of April? Ooh, unhealthy addictions. This can be a relationship where there's codependent energy, and this is something that you need to free yourself from. Maybe the theme is needing to free yourself from some kind of bondage. Maybe during this quarantine time, you've been noticing certain addictions or certain things that you have coming up, and maybe some attachments, or you've really been having to look at your shadow self. You've really been having to get to know yourself, which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes when you're not ready for it, having to really be honest with who you are can be a little bit uncomfortable, but we do that so that we can grow and get better. But let's see what the other cards say, and that will let me know more of what this message is about and what this has to do with the rest of your love life until the 30th of this month. So, yeah, okay, well, first of all, Major Arcana is coming up. You're definitely in suspense about something or waiting to gain some kind of enlightenment on the situation that you feel like has been kind of tying you to another person. Maybe there's somebody that you feel as though you're ready to get away from. You're thinking about it and you realize that this relationship isn't for you. If you're in an existing relationship, this could be someone that you're, either one of you could be controlling, and this is a relationship that you feel stifled. You know, as a Libra, you really don't want someone who, you like balance, you like fairness, you really want something that's equal give and take. If there are like positive surrounding cards, I can definitely say, oh, well, this is like, you know, great sexual chemistry with someone that you're with. But for right now, I really think as though this is leading towards this time out, this time when we're in quarantine, you needing to gain perspective on this relationship that you're in, or this person that you're trying to tie yourself to, because it might not be the best. But the good thing about looking at things and being able to really be real with yourself and be honest and call it for what it is you can kind of break the chain, gain that enlightenment that you need in order for you to move on to something healthier that's better for you, that's going to be more satisfying and more energizing. You want a relationship that makes you feel energized, not like you're tied to something that just brings you down. But let's keep going. But there is healing coming in. I like to say this card is like the overall theme, and this card represents you. Libra, you could be dealing with somebody who is an Aquarius. Look at all these major arcana coming out. This is big. This is a big, like, I feel like this is a pivotal moment for you. I feel like there is a lot of realization coming in, and you switching from something unhealthy to a relationship that is destined for you, that spirit has its hand in, a relationship that balances all of your chakras, or you feel in alignment with, you know. Despite this big star being over her head, these are, to me, the different 7 chakra points in your body. And when this card comes out, it lets me know that you're going from a period of misalignment to alignment, and bringing in something that is potentially going to satisfy you for the future, and it's going to be divinely guided, so you feel as though there's hope, you know, there's balance, it's going to be nurturing. This is something that's going to bring you revival. This is destiny calling. And if you're in an existing relationship and this is one that just came out of like a tumultuous time, then this is letting you know that things are definitely getting better, because it's time for you to end that cycle that you started to go through. And this is healing coming upon you and the person you're in a relationship with. For all of my single Libras, this is your past. This is basically the things that you are still kind of fighting to free yourself from, or you could have maybe met someone new, or if you're still in the period, if you're in the period where you're not talking to anyone at all, a lot of you have been using this time to basically understand what didn't work in your past relationship, and you're just trying to heal, you're trying to get better, and it's going to come. Because if you definitely look at your life, and if you sometimes when we think to ourselves, well, I don't feel better, I'm not healing, we have to actively want that. And when you're doing things differently, you're understanding how important you are and how beautiful you are, and how much you should be appreciated, as opposed to the relationships where it was just, even if it was amazing sex in these relationships. I mean, I hope you're over 18, whoever's watching this. But even if you feel like this is a relationship where you were both obsessed with each other, it wasn't healthy, because all it was just the obsession of the lower nature of the both of you. And it's something that you needed to separate from. And maybe, you ended the relationship. Maybe you're the reason why the relationship ended. But there was a period where there was introspection, enlightenment was gained, and now this healing can come in to bring in something better for the future. And here we go. First of all, let's just kudos to the Libras for having all major arcana in this reading. But the Fool comes out. Now, for those of you who don't understand the energy of the Fool, this is a new beginning. This is something that can be spontaneous. This is purity. This is innocent. This is traveling light. This is you taking the time, like I said, to heal from something that didn't work out for you. Healing is here, and now you're setting off on a journey with less baggage, with less pain, with you remember what you've been through, but now that you are in a blessed and a prosperous, on a blessed and prosperous path, you can definitely manifest and bring in the love that you've been wanting this whole time. Libras, I think this is a really amazing reading, because with the major arcana here, this is letting me know that this is very strong energy. This is happening fairly fast. This is happening. I mean, this breakup, this whole period of you being in something toxic might not have been fast, but and this, even if this isn't a relationship, I mean, this is a love reading, but this could be something that was holding you back from being able to be your best self and show up in your relationships as your best self. This could have been any other obsessions, addictions, codependencies on different things that cause you to, or the person that was in your life to miss their mark with being the right person for you, or the two of you being the right person for each other, because the two of you had a lot of learning and an enlightenment that you had to gain. So this could have been a relationship that might have been a karmic relationship. That's somebody who just comes in your life that you're supposed to, if it's done right, it's a painful experience, but it's meant for you to learn from, so that you can be put on your right path. And this path is going to feel like something that you've never felt before. This is a new beginning. This is something positive. This is blessed. And this is something that's going to just raise your vibration and make you happier, because you deserve it, Libra. You definitely deserve it. So let's go into some angel answers to see what the angelic forces out there have for us, Libras. Yes, I'm a Libra too. But I do my readings before I start any other reading, so I'm not mixing my energy up with you guys. But nonetheless, let's see what we have in store for us. Let's see what's coming in. Oh, yes. So we have be assertive. So on this new path that you're going on, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the one to make the first move if there's someone that you're talking to, but be assertive in that. Make sure that you're not scared to let someone know what you want, how you deserve to be treated. Use the relationships that you've been in, not for the fact that they've hurt you, but use them as a stepping stone on what you want now and what you won't tolerate. And make sure you stand up for yourself and be assertive. You know, I'm not saying people use us because we're, you know, we let them per se, but sometimes somebody will get away with only what we allow them to get away with. So make sure you're communicating what you need and what you want, and also remain positive. Don't go into a new relationship or this new cycle with the person that you're still in a relationship with. You know, things are getting better. Make sure you voice your opinions, or you voice your needs and the things that you expect in a, you know, you voice in a respectful way. Use tact, you know, but remain positive that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to, because divine is definitely there with you. Divine is definitely watching you and making sure that no matter if you feel like everything is spilt and everything is going wrong, you are still being led onto the right path and in the right direction. So let's pull another oracle card for my lovely Libras for love until the 30th of April. What message do we have? Look at the bigger picture and surrender to divine. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Anything that you've been through was to lead you to this path. I know sometimes when we go through bad things, God, it may seem like, you know, God, where are you? Or I'm doing everything right. I thought I was praying enough. I thought I was, you know, on my spiritual path, or I'm, you know, just doing everything I was supposed to be doing. But the bigger picture to all of this, that the bigger picture and what you're supposed to gain when you take that time out, is that divine has been leading you on this path to enlightenment, to this brand new start the whole time. So if you just ended in a relationship or things are going bad in your relationship right now, there is a bigger picture to all of this. And trust that divine is leading the way. There might be some changes or something coming in on the next full moon. I'm not sure when that is. I don't have it pulled up. But something significant can be happening for you the next full moon. So definitely look out for that. And I really think that you're going to be meeting or coming into realization that the person that you're with is a divine counterpart, or the person that's coming into your life is a divine counterpart. The sun right here, and I know this isn't a moon, but I like to say this is the moon, and here we have this big full moon right here. So I feel as though there are positive things coming in for you, Libra. Let's pull another love oracle card. Just make sure you remain positive. Don't relive your past in your head. Know that your future is better than anything that you've been through. And even if you're in a successful relationship that you might have had a few hiccups with, it can always get better. You know, you'll be surprised with how much divine can turn a great situation to an even better one. But just trust that there is a purpose for everything and you're on the right path. Oh, this might be too many cards. Let me see what we have here. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to take all of these. So we have girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. So for those of you who are single, you're spending your time, you're happy, you're single, you're definitely raising your vibration, because we have ascending right here. Transcending obstacles, transcending your obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Then we have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited messages, arrives, text, calls, emails, and hovering. This to me is when you just start the period. It's something new when you just start talking with somebody, and everything is basically, you know, it's new, it's fresh, it's fun, this new journey, this new start that you're going through. Seduction here, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. It says third-party interference at the end of that, but because of everything that I'm seeing and everything I'm feeling with this message, I don't feel as though this is third-party. This could have been a third-party situation in the past. You might have gone through that, or a lot of third-party relationships in the past that led you thinking that, you know, maybe it's not possible for you to have something that is just for you. But I'm letting you know that all of those had a bigger purpose and they're leading you towards something. And I definitely see a lot of positivity coming your way, my dear Libras. I see a lot of blessings. I see a lot of love. I see a lot of healing. But I just need you to remain positive. Don't look at the situation you're in right now, or the fact that, you know, it's hard, maybe hard to find love in person because of this whole quarantine thing and everything. If something is meant for you, nothing can stop it from finding you. Let's end this reading with a lovely animal oracle card. I love these cards. I always say that, but I just do. Okay, so this is for my lovely Libras. Now to the end of April for love. What message is coming in for my Libras? Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Of course it is. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. Let's look at, and you know what? This is card number 5, and the number 5 means change. Let me hold this up because I know I like using the natural light, but oops. Do you see how beautiful that card is? Yeah. Okay. Let's look at number 5. A rebirth is assured. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed, or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Well, would you look at that? Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to the dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of the wombat-like cave. Bat spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in the new amazing life forming now. This is a miraculous, and this is, I'm so sorry. I'm so excited that I'm misreading everything. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. Bat spirit reminds you that at present, you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are very lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. Bat spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from darkness into light, from lost to found and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. Bat spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. Perfectly right for you, my Libras. Nothing that you have to force. Okay, this is something that's going to bring you love, happiness. It's going to be, you know, seduction. This is going to be an ascended relationship. Trust divine. Look at the bigger picture. Be positive. My dear Libras, I love you more than you could possibly know. Let me end it with this one right here. Yeah. More than you could possibly know. Please like, share, comment, or subscribe. Let me know if this message resonated with you in the comments. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. This is still a new channel, and every bit of interaction from you guys helps. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. Be positive. Remember, everything that you were deserved, everything that is positive will come to you as long as you're living on the right path, you're full alignment, you're taking care of yourself, and you're honoring spirit and the things that you feel are close to you. Be respectful, be mindful, be loving, and those things will find you in turn. Okay, I love you guys. Bye, Libras.